The turntable at Vicarstown was broken and had to be repaired. As a result, the tender engines had to travel backwards tender first with their passengers and freight. They did not like it, but there's no other option. Because tender engines can't travel fast backwards, they had to travel slowly. One day, Henry was traveling backwards with a freight train tender first. He's trying to speed up, but he couldn't. His driver controlled his speed. "We'll make time, Henry," said his driver. "Hopefully," said Henry. As Henry ran over a set of track points, it happened. One moment he's on the track, the next he came off. "Well, that's torn it," said Henry. "Now I'm going to be late still, and Sophie will not like it." Harvey and Emily came and put Henry back on the rails. The track points were soon sorted out, and Henry was able to continue on with his journey. Sophie was waiting in Elsbridge as Henry arrived. "You took your time," said Sophie. "Yeah, I got derailed at track points. Do be careful going backwards tender first." "Why should worry about it? I travel backwards tender first all the time, with no problems. Sounds fun." Henry was shocked. "Fun? Fun? It's not fun going backwards tender first for a tender engine. It's dangerous, especially you can't go backwards at high speed." "Oh, really?" said Sophie. "I didn't know that." "Well, you never learn of it, but you'll soon learn. Mark my words, Sophie. And good luck, especially pulling the express." Sophie was looking after the express while Gordon was away for an overhaul. She arrived at Vicarstown on time. "Have you finished with the turntable yet?" she asked the workman. "We are done. We're currently doing some tests, but I don't think you'll have enough time to wait, so I'm afraid you will have to go backwards tender first." "I don't mind," said Sophie. She buckled up to the coaches, the guard blew his whistle, and Sophie hopped slowly backwards down the main line. "Slow down, Sophie," said her driver. "We're not in a hurry. Don't you even know it's dangerous to go fast backwards?" "Well, I know that, driver, but there's nothing behind me, so we're practically fine." But it wasn't for long. Donald and Douglas are coming in the opposite direction on another line with a goods train. They're heading towards a set of points. A faulty set of points on Sophie's line diverted her towards Donald and Douglas's line. Both crew members from the trains saw what's gonna happen and slammed the brakes hard. Fortunately, they stopped just inches from each other. "Whoa, Sophie," said Donald. "Be careful." "Sorry," said Sophie. "You see why there is danger to go fast backwards? It's because we don't have time to prevent an accident like this," said her driver. Sophie understood and cleared Donald and Douglas's line. "It's a good thing Gordon isn't here to see this," said Donald. "Aye, he will be laughing non-stop once he finds out," said Douglas. "I hope not," said Sophie as she continued on. Gordon returns with a brand new look. "Do I look splendid?" "He always will be, Gordon," said Henry. "Ah, I see the turntable is finally repaired. Now we don't need to travel backwards tender first." "I say, Sophie, no longer going backward tender first." "Well, yes, right now I understand why we don't need to travel fast backwards." "You got the point there, Sophie. I hope you learned your lesson." "Well, yes, which reminds me, do you know of a story about an engine who had difficulty going over the turntable? And another one spinning around non-stop until you'll get so dizzy?" "Oh, please stop reminding me that," said Gordon and James, and they left. Sophie still travels backwards tender first, but since listening to Henry's advice, she does now use the turntable.